back. I was saying that I absolutely love boob tube dresses. The only issue is that like I have quite a large chest, so it's difficult to wear a boob tube dress and have support. So my top tip for that is a bustier corset. This one's from Love Honey, I think, and it's got like the little ribboning at the back. If you pop on your corset, you get the tightness, you get the shape, and you get that big boob lift. If you're still brand new to corseting, that's totally fine. You can just get something like the faux siren bustier. You can pop that on top, and you still have the same effect. Yes, you still got some of the straps, but you can, because the bustier gives quite a good amount of support. You can drop the strap and tuck it in like that. I'll do it on this side so you can see what I'm talking about, and you still get a nice amount of support. What we're saying. Oh, we're all good. Hi everybody. How is everyone? I didn't even realize we were having a technical difficulty. I was just sitting here yapping. Um, if you guys missed the start of the live, hello, I'm Laura. I have missed you guys so much. Grab your drinks, grab your cup of teas, pop in your little questions. We're going to be talking about all things sexy, how to feel sexy inside and out. I've got my tea, and I'm also going to be pairing some of these items, some of my favorite clothes, with snag items. So this is just like a boob tube dress, and I would style it with the Snag Mock Garters Sexy AF. So these are just like a black opaque mock garter. But if you were to pair it with like a boob tube dress, that would go hard. Like that would look so great. Let me see if I can work some magic over here and do some changing to give you guys an example. I can't remember where this dress is from, to be honest. It's pretty old. Okay. So as we can see, this dress kind of ends round about. Yeah, it's kind of short. And the good thing about wearing a mock garter with something like this is that as you're like walking, you get little snippets of the mock garter. Or if you want, you can like hike it up a little bit more. So you get all the protection on the thighs, right? If it's like summer and you're sweaty and you've got the chub rub, you get all the protection on the thighs, but you still get that little garter cheekiness, which I absolutely love. I'm going to put these on my arm so you can see the difference between the fishnet version and the more opaque version. These are also ideal for work, like genuinely, because they're so thick and opaque you can't see through them. They're great for work or running errands, but you just still want to feel a little bit hot and bothered underneath. Okay. Going on to another favourite, we've got the mock dark garters in the colour When Doves Cry. So these are white. So they're literally the exact same opaqueness as the black ones, but they're white. Oh, I'm so glad to be back as well. I'm so happy to be here and doing what I love, which is making a mess of my living room and putting loads of things on. Even though this dress is really short, that doesn't mean that sexiness is wearing something short. It's all about feeling comfortable and trying to accentuate a body part that maybe you don't really like sometimes. Sometimes I'm not a big fan of my thighs. Sometimes, not all the time. And in that case, I'll then put on a pretty fishnet, and that forces my brain to then go, "Oh, look at your lovely thighs because you're wearing a nice printed tight." I'm gonna style this long maxi goth mama dress with my white mock garters, since we're on the topic of mock garters. And I just want to show you guys, like, even though the tights are white and stark, it could be a colour that would put some of you guys off because you'd be thinking, oh, how do I style a white tie? The obvious answers are like brides, hen parties, things like that. But for everyday wear, mock garter, you can pop these on. Let me show you. They're so pretty, stretchy. Got that lovely little frill on the side. I'll put on one leg just because I'm all layered up. I'll actually sit down. Maxi dresses don't need to be like boring and modest. They're just like a comfy way to wear a dress, and you can style it up with lots and lots of different tights. You could even wear a different pair of tights underneath your When the Doves Cry white mocks because they're sheer enough that you can still see a little bit. So this is what I mean. Like, yes, they're white and a bit stark, but they go with the dress. There's little flicks of like grey and white on the dress. And it's just all about like playing with textures and lengths and doing whatever feels comfortable for you, but pushing the boat out. Like, I wear a lot of black. Like, that is my color. And I would be nervous to wear white, but I still feel comfortable and daring because I'm wearing something that I usually would wear, like the skulls. Do you find the mocks tricky to put on? I love them though. Well, let me take this off and we can do it together. I actually don't, but I'm a bit of a tight expert. So I always go with one leg through and then I take the other one and then I roll it up my arm first. Feel free to use a chair. And then that's how I get the mocks on. And then obviously give it a little shugle and a little arrangement. I do prefer mocks to hold ups and stockings because I'm not great with like all the fiddly things. So mocks for me give me the exact same look as a hold up and as a stocking, but with less faff. And it's so stretchy, which is gorgeous. Yeah, keep bringing all your questions. These mocks would also look really cute with like another little boob tubey dress. I wore this dress to like a wedding. It's got a nice little frill on it. Oh my gosh, I've just realised. I think I've put weight on my thighs because that was not going on. Like, how cute is that? I'm still wearing the Siren Faux bustier, and it even works, but like, how cute is that? And this is a little bit short on the bum, but I think with the mock garter it really works because you get little flicks of flirtiness. These are all obviously great for like your everyday clothing going out, but they're also ideal for the bedroom and all that stuff. Pop these on with just like your ordinary day-to-day lingerie. Doesn't even need to be matching. It still gives it. Thank you so much. It still gives it a little bit of sexiness. If you find it really difficult to put tights on, try putting them on while you're sitting down. But I love this little styling. As I said, she's all about playing with textures and styles. I've got another fishnet moment. Thighs the limit. If I remember correctly, Thighs the Limit has chub rubs. Yes. So Thighs the Limit has chub rubs built into them, and it's only the bottom half of the leg that is fishnet. For example, and these would go really well with a completely sheer dress. Oh, how gorgeous is this dress? So this dress, obviously because it's sheer, you would see a lot of bum and all that. If that's what you want, you can do it. But if you want to make it a bit more versatile, the Thighs the Limit would go very well. On the boob area, I would usually wear like, you know, one of those swimming costume black halter neck bras. I'd wear that. Or if that's a bit too much, you can do just like a simple black bodysuit with like a thong at the back. Okay, let's get this on. No, guys, my hips have definitely grown because I heard the zip of that burst. But that's okay. That's okay. I completely forgot I was layered up on the tights front. Okay, we're popping on Thighs the Limit. I also, to make sure that I'm feeling comfortable, I like to size up in my snag tights. So I'm a size D, E in the clothing, but for the tights, I like to go up to an F. Because not that they fall down, it's just I want to feel all the movement. And you could be one snag size for like, let's say your skirts, but you could easily size down if you're buying a bustier, especially if you want the bustier to sit really tight and to give you cleavage. So as I said, I'm a size E usually, but this is a size D because I know that I like my boobs to be hiked up to the heavens. Okay. So this is thighs the limit. Got that lovely chub rub built in. And I'll put my line up here. And the fishnet. And wait till I put this dress on. Bonjour. Oh wow. Bonjour. I don't speak French, but hello, welcome. Hopefully one of my mods will translate that for me and then we can chat. I wish for Thighs the Limit to come in skin colors. That is a brilliant idea. Like a skin tone mesh moment. That sounds great. So see as I pull it up, you can see that the bum is nice and covered, but you're still getting a little peak of fishnet. And obviously you can like move them up a little bit more to match with the length of the dress. But this is how I wear this dress. Like I do love to be naked and have my bum out, but sometimes if I'm going out for dinner or something where I'm in multiple locations, I will layer it up like this. Gorgeous. Let's see if I got a wee translation there. Oh, okay. So you were asking when the mock garters will be restocked. Right. I'm gonna ask one of my mods if they know that answer. Unfortunately, I do not know off of the top of my head, but I'll get you an answer for sure. I will. I'll get you an answer. Another cute way to wear the thighs the limits is with a play suit. So this is like a full leather play suit. Oh, if I can get it to work. Right, full leather play suit. When I bought this, the girl who was modeling it didn't have anything on, but I've got big thighs, and this is meant for the summer, and I sweat a lot. So to combat that, these are like the most ideal way to have like the best of both worlds, i.e., chub rubs and not wearing any tights. So as I said, you just hike them up to your desired length. And then you can pop the halter neck on. If you're someone with a big chest and you want to wear plunge dresses, plunge tops, halter neck. Halter neck will be your best friend. It does hurt on the neck, I'm not gonna lie, especially if, like, I'm a 38G and it hurts on my neck. But you can get little cushion straps that you can put on your neck so the pressure isn't as much. But you get almost like that boob job look. Do you know what I mean? Your boobs look full and great, and you've got all of that support. Halter necks are your friend. But this is kind of fun. This is like, let me fix it actually. See what I mean? Best of both worlds. This is fun. This is festively. Use your imagination. Imagine I'm not wearing this underneath, but you've got the best of both worlds. And if you do have a large chest, you want to go for something that is halter neck and stretchy, so that you're not like slicing the back of your neck. Absolutely love my thighs the limits. I wear them so frequently, especially at gigs. What gigs have you got lined up for this year if you've got any? I've got none actually. That's kind of sad. I went to Pitbull in London last February and I wore this exact fit. It was perfect because it was absolutely sweltering in there. I love your self confidence. You're so beautiful. Thank you so much. Thank you. I'm absolutely sweating. I've got a big juicy sweat tash right now, but thank you very, very much. Moving on, we've got Stunning Frank. So these are really sexy. These are like, oh, some more French. Oh no, that's Snag Tights replying to our wee French pal there. Okay, cool. I was like, I can't read all that. These are Vavavoom hot. These are for the bedroom. Let me show you. So the Stunning Franks have like a peephole butt moment, little crotchless peephole butt moment. And I actually styled this for a website with a similar leather dress that has a peephole butt moment. Chef's kiss. I'm not gonna lie, guys. This one is a nightmare to get into. I need to be naked to get into this one. So we're gonna have to use our imagination a little bit because I don't want to get snag banned off of this site. But I will show you the tights. And if you want to see it, just go on our website. I completely styled it perfectly on the website. So these are fishnet and stretchy. I will put these on just so you can see them a little bit better. And I bought that dress from, I think, a lingerie sex shop. What I mean by that, I mean like Love Honey or Bondara, that kind of vibe. And a lot of my clothing does come from those kind of stores, and Snag, of course. And it's because I feel like lingerie, even Snag lingerie, that I don't think it should just be for the bedroom. I think the whole point is to wear it out and to feel great and to layer it and style it. Okay. Oh. So these are our Frank tights. And look at the design. So you've got that little mock garter moment, and it's open crotch, and it's open at the back, right? Little flash. And then just picture this back there. Crazy. I wore this to my friend's 30th. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. I was sweating. This is not breathable, but these are breathable. And if you want to protect your thighs, as always, just everything Snag is always thinking about the thighs, just wake it up. There's so much stretch. I have those tights. I love them. Where do you wear them, William? Do you wear them for the bedroom, or do you wear them when you're just going out? Franks are great. I have them in 3 colors. Lush, and skin tone tights. I completely agree. Little flash. Another great way to wear Franks is actually with the skirt I was wearing earlier. Our plaid skirt. Cheeky, like it's like business at the front and party at the back. It's all about adding a bit of cheek to your day to day, you know? Keeping it nice and alive. We also have this stunning Time Warp. Once again, this is another white pair of tights that I would usually struggle to style with, but I thought it would look good with something like work vibes. Right? Make your work outfits look hot. Actually, okay. Oh, right. You guys are talking to each other. That's okay. That's okay. Do you guys have any like questions about other ways to layer your tights or anything? Just let me know. So these are, I completely just forgot, sorry. These are Stunning Time Warp. These are dreamy. Obviously because they're white and delicate and pretty. They're perfect for like hen nights and weddings and all that. And cosplayers as well, if that's your jam. But these look great in corporate looks. How hot is that? And they feel buttery smooth. I mean, you guys already know this. Snag tights always feel buttery smooth. Okay. So these are our Time Warp. I think my neighbours are trying to figure out what I'm up to. Time Warp would also go really well with like a plaid skirt, but I thought it would look really good, like a bit more of a formal dress. I wore this little combination for my graduation. I did a master's in theatre. It was traumatic. It was so hard, but we got through it. We got through it. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna have to do it over my head. My thighs have grown. which is great because the bigger the thighs, the better, right? This is just classic me. No, guys, I'm actually stressed because I forgot how to wear this dress. What's going on? There we go. Panic over. I got this, I can't remember where I got this dress. I think my sister gave it to me. Okay, we're back in business. Alright, so yeah, it's a longer dress, it's a bit formal. It's got like the balloon arms and the collar, but that little leg, that little peaky leg, just gives it a little something. So if you work in an office and you just want to give things a little bit more life, consider Time Warp. I love those tights. I love them. I did musical theatre uni. No, you didn't. How did you find it? I I bow down to people who are triple threats who can do musical theatre because I can barely do the acting. Yeah. I'll leave it at that, darling. Leave it at that. When I was here we go. When I was looking at Time Warp, I also thought it would be cute to like style it with something oversized, especially as we're going into the warmer months. I need a sip of my tea after that one. Listen, I'm telling you, I don't think I'll be putting it back on. Whew. As you guys know, I love wearing black and mesh and revealing things, but this is one of my favorite mesh pieces, and it's because it's so flowy. It makes me feel like a jellyfish, and you'll see what I mean. Look at that. It's flowy, it's comfy, and it works with the tights. I would pop on a pair of chubs over these tights, just so there's just a bit more coverage on the bum area. But this would be me styling it. You can add a belt, big shoes. But yeah, it's just all about playing with textures and lengths. I still do Amdram. Good for you. I love them. I need to buy a pair with Rocky Horror Picture Show. Do you know I've never seen that? I've actually never seen that before. Let me see what my mods are saying. Oh, good news in terms of whoever was asking about when things are going to be back in stock. Depending on which item, you can actually click on it and click the little notify me button, and then it'll let you know when it is back in stock. That's good to know. Um, Another thing that I absolutely love, especially in and out of the bedroom, corsets. This isn't even the half of them. I love corsets, and they're great to style for everyday outfits or for like sexy time. I actually wore this one to a meeting, like a proper work meeting. I paired it with a leather skirt, a like pinstripe shirt, and then I put this over it, and it was eaten. So good to have shark ones. I'm fine with the shark mocks. Yeah, exactly. The shark mocks are great and a little bit easier to put on. How do you guys feel about oh gosh, what are they call them? Like garters and stockings. I always sometimes struggle with them, especially if I'm going out. A snag, a snag do clothes for everybody. Would they ever consider doing dresses with the male shape in mind? Listen, that's a good idea. Why not? A lot of this, I get what you mean. A lot of the snag pieces, like they've got beautiful wrap dresses that help the boobs. I get what you mean. That would look great. But also, clothes don't have gender, so I definitely recommend buying a couple of pieces that you think would it work because they're made for women, and see how you can style it up. And then obviously, if it's not working for you, you can return it. Right, so this is a little corset. I think I got this off Amazon, to be honest. But even pairing this with a little time warp, I think it eats. I don't know where my cat's upset with me. Okay, I've also got our, oh my gosh, these are really cool. I've got our Snag crotchless bow tights. These are similar to the Franks that I have on, that they are completely crotchless. Ooh, how cute are these? So this is the back, this is the bum, and then there's like a hole for your crotch, and then the front of it just looks like a simple black tight, but this is where you're wrong. It's something else. If you want to wear something nice for the bedroom, but you can't be bothered with the garter belts and all that, just pop these on. Pop these on. Match it with like a black knicker, black bra, or black boxer, or whatever, and then just pop these on, and they're still just twice the fun. I think men look great in corsets. I agree as well. I absolutely love a corset. Everyone looks good in corsets. They do the Lord's work. Okay, so I'm gonna pop these on. I'll try and turn around. I'll figure out a way to be modest and turning around so you guys can see the detail. I am wearing full pants today, so that is half the battle. These would also work with my little mesh sparkly dress. Maybe if I was like having dinner, like a date night in the house with the mesh sparkly dress, that would work. And the hole looked a bit small when I was stretching it on the screen, but just like everything Snag, it stretches. It stretches really, really, really well. So don't worry about the hole not working. As long as you like order your correct Snag size and tights, you'll be fine. So this is the front, and that's the back. How cute! I would pair this with a red corset. Hello all. Hello Kevin. How are you? I have 3 or 4 corsets. I love them. Where do you get your corsets, William? I get a lot. Some of mine are second hand, and just like your classic websites where you get them, like lingerie sites. Like how cute is that? Or if you want to be a bit more daring, you can play with like textures and patterns. A little PVC under boob corset. Sometimes less is more, especially when you're dressing specifically for like the bedroom. You don't want to be in too many things because they'll get in the way. So gets the job done. I'm doing fine, thanks. And you? I'm doing great. I'm very, very well. Thank you for asking. Hydration's key. I've got our Snag mesh bodice, and this is in our lingerie section. But I do like to, as I said, layer it up and wear it like for the day or at night with something else. So let me pop it on. I would wear this, and then I would wear like a big mesh, like the mesh top that I showed you earlier, which I'll put back on top. And it means that you're showing a bit, but you're still able to not feel like too self-conscious, like, oh my gosh, am I too naked? Corset Story, yeah, Corset Story is great. The pieces are really good quality. Really, really good quality. Oh, you get yours from Camden. Okay, well, you win. Oh my gosh, Camden's brilliant. I absolutely love London. This is Lush. It's got a little thigh detail over here. Also gives the illusion of you wearing like hold ups. And you could totally wear it with a pair of like ordinary black tights. I mean, it's completely up to you. If you're going out, you can't see the hole from the back. Once again, if that's what you want, then that's what you want. But yeah, you could go out with a plain black pair of tights, layer this up with like a fishnet bodice, and then wear another mesh loose top over it. Even though I am wearing a lot of material, each material is really light and loose, so it doesn't feel sweaty. And that's the key when it comes to wearing lingerie out and about, is to be covered up enough, don't overlayer that you feel sweaty, but still giving little glimpses of sexiness. We're in Camden, I'm going for my birthday. Absolutely whoosh. I've got another little gem here. I've got Ashnikko in black, obviously named after their awesome singer. Did anyone get a chance to see Ashnikko when they were touring? These are, oh, I actually tend to have almost every snag type, genuinely, but I have never worn these before. This is exciting. So on the offset, they look like they're a mixture. So we've got some mesh details with stripes, and then an ordinary opaque type. These would look good with like a dress or skirt that's about thigh length. Get this off. Love me some Ashnikko. Where did you get your mesh top? Oh, the big baggy one. This, if it's the big baggy one, it's from Kate's Clothing. They're actually an Instagram online goth store, and the specific brand is called Essential Evil. If you're talking about the little halter neck piece, this is snag. This is delicious snag. And I sized down with this one. I got a size D once again because I wanted everything to be. What do you wear your Ashnikko with? Who actually said they've got it? Rebecca, what do you wear yours with? The model on the website who was wearing the plaid skirt, actually, no, I noticed she paired it with the Ashnikko. Yeah, they're the absolute classics. I love how you can see my tattoos. Like, I love my tattoos, and I got them there because they make me feel really hot and sexy. They're two Afro babes that are a little bit naked, and they've got like whips and chains, right? So whenever I've got them out, I feel really like bad and like a bad bee, and I feel really empowered. So I love it when I'm wearing a pair of tights and you get little glimpses of them. It makes me feel as if I'm transforming into them. These are a little bit thicker. Not in a bad way, obviously, but the texture's a little bit different. They're like a blend. I would size up if you've never bought an Ashnikko. I mean, I size up in all my tights. I easily fit the ease as well, but I just find it a lot more comfortable to know that I've definitely got all the room and stretch. I wear Ashnikko with black shorts, like the mini, sorry, black skirts, like the mini snag swing. That sounds great. You've inspired me. I'm gonna put my plaid skirt back on. Oh yeah, that literally totally works because you get the little glimpses. If you're wearing like a jumper or like with a top with this, You can just hoik up the skirt if you want. Or, I didn't get a chance to pop this. No, I actually did put it on, but I didn't put it on for long. A maxi dress. Snatched! Oh, I just love a little peephole leg moment. So this maxi dress literally sweeps the floor, but it's got hook and eyes. This is from Killstar, so you can like adjust how much leg you want to show. And this is like a perfect day to night, night to day, both kind of dress. This would look really cute with like boots, almost like dark academia look. Do you know what I mean? Like a little skirt, shirt, hat, beret, that kind of thing. Someone here was talking about skin color tights, and I've actually got burlesque mock garter in the color praline. This look good. Killstar have a sale at the moment. Rebecca's our plug. I do love Killstar. I'm a big alt goth at heart, so and also like any pieces at Snag drop that suit like my little alt fantasy, I'm like, give me that. Fine. Although we don't have skin coloured fishnets, we do have skin coloured mock garters, and these are great for work. You have fabulous taste. Love your maxi dress and your headband. Oh, thanks. This is a vintage number actually. Thank you. I I was like, let me pop a headband on so that I'm not like I don't have sweat dribbling down my face. Lol, I bought a ridiculously large coffin purse from them. I am desperate for the coffin suitcase. It's like it's always out of stock and a little bit spinny, and I'm always like waiting for a sale. These are our praline mock garters. And also in a size F. These are really simple, so I would actually style these in such a simple way, like with work attire, any attire. Who's this? Jones 1068 Highwater. Hi, how are you? Hope everyone's having a good. What day is it? Wednesday. I've got the tunes on. Life is good. My cat's looking at me because he's hungry, but I'm like, babes, we're live right now. Even though these are like a close fit to my skin tone, don't be discouraged if you're like a lighter or darker skin tone. The whole point is like the sheer enough that your actual skin tone can still peek through, so it kind of blends and melts together. So don't think you'll look ridiculous because you won't. But these are fun, aren't they? Yeah, as I said, I would wear this with like really pedestrian clothing. Cute. I have some water. I'm worried I have all the tights. Have them too. Honestly, same. Same. We've got another burlesque mock garter, but in the colour licorice. If I remember correctly, I think licorice is just black. Yeah. This is probably like a good bundle set to get. Like a little nude colour and a black colour. They go with everything. So it's like really easy to style. I also do have a little 10% discount to give y'all. So a couple months ago, we all released the bundles, and if you want 10% off of my bundle, which is on the website, it is Love 10. Don't say I'm not good to y'all. And well, we know that black goes with everything. Anyway, these are nice and opaque. But I actually have a PVC bodysuit to share. So the PVC bodysuit that I got, bodysuit that I got is from Ann Summers, right? But I do wear it out. I just kind of wear a skirt with it, so it's not as extreme for the daytime. How fun is this, right? I literally showed, was it Rebecca? Literally gave advice of how to put the mock garters on, and then now I've got myself in a little kerfuffle. There was a time a couple of years ago we released brand new bras, and I was putting on all the bras, putting them all on live, and I'd never sweated so much in my life. I was petrified of letting a little nip slip, but we did it. We did it. Even a gorgeous discount. Yep, love 10. Love 10. Right, let me get the little PVC. It was just out of frame. So this is her. Another top tip, so this PVC little moment, the straps are fine, like it fits. However, because my boobs are so big, sometimes bodysuits with flimsy straps like this don't really give enough hoisting, enough support. So what I do, I'll take like a piece of string or anything and I'll tie it at the back so that my back is holding a lot more of my chest and it's not just on the shoulders. So that if I sit down, a boob isn't like, you know, hanging out. If you're someone who gets warm quite a lot, then I would recommend a lower denier tight, especially if you're wearing like an unbreathable material like PVC. Get yourself a little mock garter or lower denier tight so there's still like air circulation. I'm a tad dyspraxic myself, mind. For others, they're probably easy. I mean, listen, babes, you just saw me having a little moment. I love, love PVC. I really do. I would style this with our plaid skirt, and I've got an under bust PVC corset as well. That would work. I live in Scotland, so I don't know where you guys are, right? But I live in Scotland. It's always cold up here, right? So a lot of the time, I can get away with wearing PVC latex leather out. Actually, the fact the material doesn't really breathe helps because it's just freezing all the time. This is from this is from Widow, but I got it off Vinted like 4 years ago. Oh, to make use of Laura's discount code, just pop in Love10 at the checkout. Oh yay! Guys, I actually thought I was gonna get a wee row. I was risking it. I was risking it by doing that. But listen, the bosses have approved, and you get a wee discount as well. So if you've seen anything you like tonight, make sure you just pop in that little Love 10 discount. So yeah, I've just layered up different types of PVC. Let's pretend that I'm wearing a different bra, or actually, this still works because it's making my boobs look great. And obviously this has pockets because this says snag. And how cute is this outfit? It's kind of dom, bad chick, but still has a little sense of modesty, which I adore. I'm just going to swap my chargers. Is anyone having that issue that all of the iPhone products, I've got an iPhone 13, right? And the past couple of weeks, the battery's just been like, it's on charge right now. It's just been like dipping. It's the strangest phenomena. If you're a bit afraid of trying corsets, try and go for, especially the ones that lace in the back. Try corsets that are like under booby, and that have like these butterfly clasps at the front. They're less intimidating and less sore. And also, always look out for the boning. Like for example, this bustier that I'm wearing has got 3 bits of boning, so it's not too sore on the stomach. It's really comfy, and it flexes. They're flexible. They flex as you move. But if you're a bit more advanced, then I definitely recommend having something like this in your repertoire. It just elevates a simple outfit. Let me try and piece something together. Once I remember how many layers I've got on. I'm gonna pop on this plain black mesh top, just as our base. And I'm actually gonna keep on, is this praline? Yeah, the mock garters and praline. Oh, they're so cute. And then I'm gonna throw on a PVC corset on top. Oh, thank you so much. PVC looks amazing on you. Thank you. Would you rock PVC? Or is that something that's not your thing? I also love to shop in the Halloween section. Oh, the best time to buy PVC, leather, latex is like 2 days to a week after Halloween on any major site because everything's like slashed in price and everything's like kind of gothy and all. And they're great for styling. I'm telling you. There we go. This is cute. Absolutely, you should. Absolutely would. You should. There's some really good videos on YouTube on how to lace corsets. If you're a beginner and you're like, how do I do that? I've been doing them for a while, but the key is to always have 2 bunny ears at either side, so that you can just cinch yourself in. But isn't this outfit's doing a little something something. And even if you want to have a bit more leg out, don't be afraid to tuck it in, or get some, what do you call them? Not bobby pins, safety pins, and create a zhuzh, create a moment inside. I'm a leather girl, but PVC happens occasionally. Okay, fair. I actually prefer vegan leather, full leather to real stuff. Just find it a bit more durable and versatile. My absolute favorite corset, and you look at it, she's worn, she's battered, is one that has a V taper, similar to the way the Siren Faux Bustier is, a corset that tapers like this. Because what it will do, it will give the illusion of big hips, teeny waist, and then it just does that to the boobs. It eats every single time. I would recommend for going for something like satin because it's really gentle on the skin. Like the PVC ones are great for like a couple of hours. They're not a whole day thing because you'll be sweating back there. I'm probably more steampunk by nature, but might need to branch out. Where do you get steampunk stuff? I know down south Camden's got a lot of stores. But up here I haven't seen anything like that, really. Yeah, so this is what I mean. It comes down in a V little taper and it gives, let me try and cinch it in. Oh dear. Right, I've got the strings in a little bit of a tangle. Right, here we go. That's the thing with being live. Anyway, right, round 2. It's upside down. Oh, guys, I swear this is my own stuff. I swear. Yep, fully respect vegans, but I'm wicked. Well, I don't think you're wicked. Okay, back in business. Yeah, so this is what I'm talking about. It's absolutely giving me like a delicious lift on the boobs. That V-neck taper makes my butt look bigger. It's a glorious time. You can even wear corsets on top of like skirts, dresses. Actually, it gives you more protection for your back so that the cords aren't like ripping your skin. But yeah, that's how versatile our mock garters are. Dress them down, dress them up, make them pedestrian. I'm trying to think if I've missed out anything. Once I double check my mess, once I double check, if you guys have any questions, let me know. Mostly online, I'm afraid. Right, I'll need to have a little look myself. I think to finish the live, I'm probably gonna revisit some of my top, yeah, my top two that I absolutely love tonight. The boba, I love the boba because it's absolutely simple. You can wear this for yourself in the bedroom. That's right, or for your partner or partners. And you don't need to then go to the shops and buy a brand new bra and knickers. You don't, because the boba and the crotchlessness is the wow factor. Love these. And another fave was the Time Warp. I'm starting to love white tights. Stretchy, breathable. The intricate design is really delicate. Reminds me of almost like the woods. And also reminds me of like fossils. You know, I don't know if you can see like the swirling. Is that the siren corset? It is. Let me let me fix myself. This is the full leather siren corset in a size D. For reference, I'm a 38G, and I'm usually a snag size E, but I sized down because I just love a tighter feel, especially because I love wearing corsets as well. It's got boning, really flexy boning, doesn't jag in at all, so it moves with you, and it's got a nice taper cut, so it gives you a really, really nice shape on the belly. I love it that you said partners. It's 2026. It's all about the love, people. And last but not least, Sharkies. Sharkies is great. With Sharkies, you do have to be a little patient to pop them on because the gaps are pretty wide, but they're worth the wait. And the best way to do it is just to like gently and slowly peel them open. The good thing is they've got like a little toe, a smaller fishnet at the toes, so that your toes don't feel like they're wearing a thong. The siren comes out quite big. I find. Well, yeah, even a better reason to size down. Did you manage to return it, Rebecca, or is it a little bit too late? Oh, right, guys, I've only got a couple of minutes left, so yeah, keep on talking to me. Oh, of course. I feel like I zipped through these at the start of the live when I was having my technical difficulties. Boob tube dresses, boob tube dresses. Oh, whoever that was going on about clothes that are suited to women, but they're a man and they want to wear them. Boob tube dresses. They look brilliant on men. Honestly, they do. The boob tube dresses look great regardless of what chest size you have. Mm. Oh my god, I never wear white. I've been tempted a few times, but I think you've tipped me over the edge. Oh. Remember, love 10 at checkout. Thank you so much. I had a wonderful time watching you. You're fabulous. Thank you, Rebecca. Oh, Rebecca, oh my gosh. Thank you, Michelle. Thank you so much, Michelle, for joining and talking to me and keeping me company. You're a wee angel. And Rebecca said it was okay. It was 18 months ago. Get it on Vinted. Get it on Vinted and you can get your money back. Last but not least, boob tube dresses. Get yourself a bustier corset. It is the best way. Better than a strapless bra. I'm telling you. This is a hill I'll die on. It makes your boobs and your chest look juicy. If you do have a smaller chest and you want them to look juicy, if you do have a smaller chest and you don't want to wear anything, then you can tape your boobs together and pop on a boob tube dress. Oh, thank you. This one, my partner got me this one. It says, wear whatever you want because no one gives a F. Guys, thank you so much for being with me tonight. You've been amazing. I've missed you all so much. If you liked anything you saw on this live, remember, love 10% off at checkout. I adore you, and hopefully I shall see you soon.